Hello. My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, we were exploring Val Royeaux. We have moved on to the upper levels, and hopefully this shouldn't take me too long, as I really would like to get to that salon being held by Madame de Fer, and then check up on the red Jenny letters we found. I would really like to get to that before the end of this week. So we will move up to here. There we go. Let me start my timer. Lovely jubbly. Now then.
Don't you have anything better to do than chat me up?
I'm watching the people go by. We live in exciting times.
Oh, okay, you two. Good stuff. Longing and the Upper Court. A torn page from an unsigned diary. My weakness bids me not by chance to gaze upon the Upper Court, where shadows of our final dance and wishes of my heart consort. Oh, that's such a lovely poem. Oh, and this is Solus. Solus, be careful. Dear God, is he? Oh my God, he can fly. Holy what elven magic is this? Aenor never saw anything like this, in her clan. The Keeper, the Keeper's first. Neither of them could do anything as spectacular as that. Oh my God, Solus, he's such a powerful mage. He's so powerful. Yeah, what a lovely view, what a lovely poem. I was going to say, I feel like I should apologise in advance because I'm a little bit grumpy today. One of my favourite hobbies is Dungeons and Dragons. If you hadn't guessed by my love of role playing, I absolutely adore tabletop RPGs. Love them to bits. And I'm a part of a few D&D groups, and I'm having a bit of an issue with one group in particular, because there is a player who has repeatedly made it known, shall we say, that my opinions are all wrong. They don't mean jack shit unless a man is backing me up. And this is why I don't like being in groups where I'm the only woman. I really don't. It just... I will say, if you are a woman, I'm gonna just pause here. I don't want there to be any, background banter or anything. If you are a woman and you're looking to get into tabletop, I can't recommend it enough. I truly can't. I love it. It is one of my favourite hobbies. And you do hear, RPG horror stories about, woman goes into gaming shop, is faced with insurmountable misogyny and sexism, leaves feeling dejected after the DM hits on her for an hour and then proceeds to kill her character when she rejects him. You do hear horror stories like that, and I don't want to give you the wrong impression, because I don't want anyone to listen to me and think I want to get into D&D, but this Callista's stories kind of put me off. I don't think I want that. I have been in many groups over the years, and more often than not, I have been the only woman, and the only woman in those groups. And 9 times out of 10, they are lovely. They are welcoming, and I have a great time. But unfortunately, there are still some members of the D&D community, because the D&D community, it is very male-oriented. It is still predominantly men, and it is getting better. I think Critical Role really has, opened up D&D as a hobby to, lots more minority groups. However, there is still a lot of men, and occasionally you do run into people who are like, oh, a woman at the table? She doesn't know what she's talking about, and it's very frustrating. It's very, very frustrating. I think during all the time I've played D&D, this has maybe happened to me maybe twice. Which, like I said, pretty good odds. I've been playing D&D for about 5-ish years now, maybe 6. It just is so frustrating when it does happen. Now then, hello.
Is this a shop?
I maintain a premises wherein customers of a certain affluence entertain the purchase of my ware. So yes, shop.
May I see what you have? Your ware? What do you sell? Yeah, ware, singular, not wares, plural. That seems a little odd.
Don't you mean wares?
No, I mean ware. I have one item available for purchase. It is far too expensive for it merely to be sold. You may gaze upon it and dream of the wealth required to possess it, as have lords and kings. And then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned with your station.
And Aenor's just thinking, well, this man seems like an arse. But what is it? How do you stay in business? Is this item worth the money? Anyone can charge too much. And, okay, this is all well and good, but what is this ware?
I can't see it. Tell me what it is.
If you have to ask, you are not the one to buy it.
I need to know if I can use it.
And again, the point is missed. If mere use is your concern, you should go elsewhere. The person who claims this will not be known for using it. They will be known because they paid for it.
It's an expensive item for the sake of it being expensive. It's, you know, it's the idea of like, oh, I have so much money that I was able to pay for this expensive doodad and it didn't put a dent in my savings. La-di-da, look at me. Yeah, how do you stay in business, sir?
How do you keep the doors open on a shop with one item?
My shop is a destination. Luminaries of every description journey here to see what is denied to them. Some pay tribute, in the vain hope I will barter. They do not have the will to pay the price. They require a bargain to justify the spend, to ease their conscience. That would defeat the entirety of the purpose.
And is it worth the money?
So you sell one very expensive item, and it's worth it?
Let me now interrupt the inevitable defense of your thrift. I'm sure you have treasures, and you will have many more. You could parade them from here to Halam Shiral, but none of that would allow you to say you have purchased this. The item is irrelevant. The price is worth it.
I think Aenor just getting in a snide little dig because this man is being so prissy. I think this is probably the rudest Aenor gets. You know, just a snide little dig. She's not the type to jump down someone's throat like, oh, fuck you, fuck your mom, da-da-da-da-da. Like, she's really not that way inclined unless, you know, like what happened down there. She saw an old woman get punched and she was just like, dude, the hell is wrong with you? Yeah, just a little dig, a snide little dig, and then we will take our leave.
I don't see why this is special. Anyone can overprice something.
To overprice an item, the item must have a known value already. It is then priced over what it is worth. This has only the value I have set. It has never had another. It is not overpriced. It is priced.
Okay.
Well, goodbye then.
Yes.
And it costs 10,000 gold. Ooh. Ooh. That is expensive, but Aenor will remember it. The Folly of General Not Sheraton. 3. Oh, no. Okay, this is 3. In that case, I will wait until we have 1 and 2. Yeah, nothing else in here. Let us leave. Good day, sir.
No, I did not see him. The report was vague and he moved on quickly.
Their ways are so secretive, so interesting.
And concerning. They can conscript whoever they want, you know.
Taken by a warden. Not as threatening as you think.
There's a grey warden dicking about somewhere. Okay. Okay, good to know. I think Aenor would be very pleased by that. Let's be honest. Aenor, out of all of my characters in Dragon Age, Aenor is...
You know, I have relatives in Denerim. They saw.
Wardens know how to lead. I give him that.
Guy, how did... Y'all were just over there.
Of course.
And now you're hit. Like, what kind of teleportation is this? Val Royeaux, City of Splendors. We got people teleporting. Elves can fly in this place. Oh my god. Aenor will write back to the clan at once and be like, I've seen so many amazing things in Val Royeaux. I wish you were here. But if you were here, the guards would probably kick us out, and that would be sad. Yeah, out of all of my Dragon Age characters, Aenor is the only one who has, like, a genuine respect of the Grey Wardens. I'm being a bit paranoid. I didn't miss anything over here, did I?
Sir?
No, I didn't. I'm being foolish. Yeah, because of the incident when she was younger, when Grey Wardens saved her clan from Darkspawn, and that one particular Grey Warden saved her personally. I don't believe I ever named her in her backstory. I think she was named Sophia. You know, a very nice, prissy name, but I imagine this very, like, tall, muscular woman, covered in scars, shaved head, like, really gruff-looking lady. And she saved Aenor, taught her how to use great swords, and ever since then, Aenor has been incredibly grateful to the Wardens. They sacrifice so much for, you know, the good of everyone else. She doesn't exactly have hero worship. She understands that the Grey Wardens are people, but she has a great respect for the Wardens. And when I say great respect, I don't mean like how Artin respected the Wardens. Artin respected them, but it was like, oh, betraying the Wardens will help Orzammar? Fuck the Wardens! Everything for my people. I respect them only so much. Aenor, not so much. When she says I respect them a great deal, she really means that. They hold a very dear place in her heart. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, an extra thick annual edition of the Suspect Quarterly. The Randy Dowager welcomes the new year by scandalizing the old, with the collected romantic epic The Horned Ones being a tale of conquest, both of nation and of heart. Demands are satisfied as bronze giants share their explosive passions. The Randy Dowager, exhibitions for the noble of thought but spry of step. The lady herself says, only for those of particular taste. Delicate buds should remain in the garden, while the bold of us flower. 5 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. R.D. Oh, Genitivi. Genitivi, my.
Oh, make her hear my cry.
Anything else? I'll go down there.
Make me one within your glory, and let the world
I'm
once
picking
more
up on the
see your
door.
favor.
Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, yeah, all we have left is this lower shelf, shall we say. And let's go for this one. Go, go, go. Oh, we got a plaque. Pillars of her everlasting flame. A plaque bears the following inscription. The pillars of her everlasting flame, ignited 530 exalted, capped 562 exalted, forgive them their petty nature, for the soot of your eternal flames blacken their silks. Oh, that's so sad. They had like a fire dedicated to Andraste, presumably in that... Let me get a better shot. Presumably in there, in like the top bit, or in these, potentially, in these pillars up here, and the soot was either kind of billowing out onto the silks, and someone just went, oh no, this is not the aesthetic we live for. This needs to change. Orlesians and their aesthetics. But it's part of their charm, truly it is. Nothing over here. Good day. The Waiting Alcove. A plaque reads, forever empty in anticipation of aristocratic endeavour worthy of the envy and insidious jealousy of the capital and her glorious emperor. 848 blessed. Scratched below the inscription, mad shit, empty as his head. Okay. So many vandals in Val Royeaux, my goodness.
It's all well and good for you. You have people to fight for you.
I do. My grandfather did much to ensure we would weather these hiccups.
Hiccups? The Divine's dead and we're at war.
You'll be at war. I'll be home.
It's coming,
Is this
home.
now?
You'll see.
Ah, the rich in their ivory towers. However, do not fear, sir, you have the last laugh, as this lady's hair is clipping through her hat. The mystery and meaning of 8 silks. 8 silks drape across Belle Marche. 8 silks that frame the sky and shade the calm of commerce. But why 8? That question is posed time and again by visitor and philosopher. What in the grand history of our capital is displayed in the subtle choice? The ages? But we have had 9, and what fool would have made such prediction? There is nothing in the Orlesian mindset, in the heart of Orlais, that suggests even a hint of accepting an end to our way. Perhaps, then, something less flattering, but veiled? Is it opined that the 8 represents the twin boys of Empress Yvette, born 799, which heralded the Blessed Age, being the entwined loops of the number 8 itself, not its value? The more irreverent suggests that the 8 could as easily be a slight against Yvette's figure, for she was rumoured to be stout, but determined in her choice of corsetry. Both theories are scoffed at by historians as mere number fetish. What emerges when we consider the longevity of the question is not that there is meaning to be found, but that it is ingrained in us to search as though there is. For we need to believe that such a prominent detail of the greatest city the world has ever known must be thoroughly rife with meaning. And so certain are we that we discount even the architect who grew so annoyed of the question that he had the answer engraved on his memorial. There were 16 rods. How compares his fact to our search for truth? From our Orlesian heart by, formerly, Sister Laudine. I love that. This poor architect who's just like, write it on my tombstone. Write the 16 rods thing on my tombstone. Please, for the love of God. This poor man. Now then, there's down that way. However, was there anything up here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Pardon me, sir. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm an awkward Dalish elf. Just ignore me. And does this actually lead down to the first level? I can never remember. Oops, Sister Andrea, hello.
Ah, the Herald of Andraste. Is there something I might help you with?
Apparently not.
No, thank you, sister. Make her go with you.
I believe this lady... I want to say she has something to do with one of the war table missions, or it's nothing major. Like, she has some very minor significance to do with a quest, but like... I don't think I've ever completed that quest in a way that Sister Andrea was useful. Let's put it like that. Indeed. Okay, this doesn't lead down. But again, what a nice little area to... Oh, the Varric, no. We don't know if dwarves can fly. We know the elves can, but not dwarves. Yeah, but again, what a really nice area to overlook the reservoir. I know I keep saying this. I think Val Royeaux is so beautiful. I think it's been absolutely stunningly designed. Like, seriously, give BioWare just a huge round of applause for this. It's stunning. Okay, yes, we have explored everywhere, which means... Where do I want to go to first? Oh, I'm inclined to go to the secluded courtyard. You know what? We do have levels, and also, I believe, Varric. No, there we go. And what did you have on before? Yeah, you can have that. You know what? Whilst I'm here, I might as well. I feel like that would be better suited on a warrior. Yeah, we'll give you that. Belts, nothing there. We just have a load of rings. Jesus. Cassandra. I can't remember where Pommel Strike is. I can't remember if it's for a weapon and shield or if it's for two-handed. So we'll just ignore that. Buddy, you can have that. I don't know if you're going to get Lightning Bolt, but you can have it. Screw it. And... okay, yeah. There we go. Armor. Oh, that is much better. Yeah, have that. Also, he looks fine. Also, he's got shoes. I'm so sorry, Solus. We have been making you walk around without shoes, my goodness. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Aenor's fine. Cassandra. Oh, that's level 8. That's level 6, but... okay. Okay, that's all good. Now then. Character record. Let me see. Let me pull up my notes. Notes are there. Now then. You don't have any. However, this gives me opportunity. Shield bash. Oh, so I'm guessing... Pommel Strike is one that you're going to get, Aenor. Okay. Fair dues. I might swap out that ring then. Cassandra. There we go. You were up to... there, yes. So we want to grab Turn the Blade. Yep. Good stuff. Solus buddy. You are there. Solus doesn't get Lightning Bolt. Okay. Now then, I believe the last thing we got was a load of fire stuff. Yes, it was. You could take that. And Varric buddy, you have 2. There's Varric. Now then, let's see. Okay. So we want, excuse me. There we go, 5 and 6. Good stuff. And whilst I remember accessories, let's get rid of that one and put on Pommel Strike because we might as well. And Cassandra, there we go. Good stuff. Okay, let's head to that secluded courtyard. Also, let me pull my timer back up. There we go. 6 minutes. That's fine. Yes. A friend of Red Jenny. A location near Valroyo was revealed by the clues left by these friends of Red Jenny. You're right. Hello. You doing okay? Excuse me. And I'm gonna wait to do the spinny thing. I do like the spinny thing. Go, go, go. Come on, Ina. There we go. Seems like they weren't expecting us. Anyone else? Nope, okay. Hello? Knock knock. Knock knock, it's the Herald. I was gonna say it's the Inquisitor, but not yet.
Herald of Andraste. How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I really don't like Sarah. I have one companion in every game who I can't stand. In Origins, it was Oghren. In Dragon Age 2, it was Talis. And in Inquisition, it's Sarah. I absolutely can't stand her. I'm not gonna lie and try and be like, oh yeah, Sarah, she's great. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's my opinion. I'm not, like, if you really like Sarah, good for you. I'm glad you like her. I don't. And I'm gonna try and explain why I dislike Sarah so much over the course of the Let's Play, because it's not... I'm not just like, oh, she's a bitch, I hate her. I'm like, no, I have very justifiable reasons for my distaste, just like I'm sure you have very justifiable reasons for your adoration. Like, I'm not saying one opinion is right or one opinion is wrong. I am merely asking that I hope you would be willing to hear me out on why I don't really like her. Aenor's first opinion, you've just met me, and it's like, oh, you're an elf. It's like, thanks for the racism, just right off the bat. You don't even know me, you've just looked at my ears and decided I'm a terrible person. Ignoring the fact that we have the exact same shape. Elf of... I do feel badly for Sarah. There's quite clearly a lot of... Is the phrase I'm looking for not institutionalized, internalized racism. There is quite clearly a lot of that going on with Sarah, and I do feel quite badly for her in that regard. Some say that. Who are you? Yes, I am. Why? I needed to question him. We didn't need to question him. He was just some twat. Okay. I mean, it's all good, innit? The important thing is you glow, you're the herald thingy. This sounds mystical. Some say that. Some also say I'm the firstborn of the sun, chosen of Osiris. Like, I'm like, that's what I feel like that is going. And I'm like, no, we are the herald thingy. Like, that's us. What's happening?
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
Because no breaches.
Man, weapon! Yes! Okay, and...
Right in the plums.
There we go.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
I'd like a real introduction. First, you have to make sense. Did you set me up? I will say one of the things I dislike about Sarah isn't her speech pattern. I quite like that. I have heard some people say, like, oh, she makes no sense. I disagree with that. I think she makes perfect sense. Like, I don't know if it's an accent thing, because, you know, bearing in mind she's speaking with a Cockney accent-ish, I believe. I'm like, she sounds perfectly normal. Her words make perfect sense. I really don't get the people who are like, I dislike her because of the way she speaks. I don't get that. Yeah. Can we be introduced first, please?
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Okay. Can you provide noble allies? So you're offering spies, you can provide soldiers. She's not offering any of those. I don't know what Aenor would make of all this. I think on one hand she's a little off-put by the fact of, like, okay, you're making these remarks about me because of my appearance. You haven't bothered to get to know me. You're just making a snap assessment. Then you're asking to join. And then, like, you had this whole thing of, like, oh, there are soldiers incoming, but I stole their breeches. Why didn't you steal their weapons? Because breeches! Like, Aenor's just kind of like, this girl has manic energy and I don't really know what's happening here. Like, Aenor, I think she'd be rather wary of this girl. Clearly not noble allies. I would guess that little people coming together to be more than they are. That kind of sounds like spies, I guess.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got cloaks and spy kings, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Who exactly are your people? Why ask if I glow? Sounds petty and criminal. What's happening? What's going on?
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
It's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Why ask if I glow? Because technically speaking, we do glow. Like, Sarah isn't a noble with all of the, like, with all this access to, you know, high quality gossip. I will say that Sarah is a very good representation of the everyday person in Ferelden. Sarah is a very good example of that. And most people aren't going to know the ins and outs of Aenor's hand. Like, they probably will just know, like, oh, the Herald of Andraste has this glowy hand thing that was given to her by Andraste and closes the rifts. Like, you know, asking, like, oh, do you glow? Like, that's a pretty good way of finding out, like, are you the Herald of Andraste?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
This, it really does sound petty and criminal. I don't, like, what was it she says? Someone got even, someone had a laugh, someone got paid. And someone also got an arrow shot through their throat. Like, he clearly was up to something, because as soon as Aenor appeared, he started shooting fire at her head. So clearly not a good dude, but like, that guy probably had a family that loved him. You know, I think she's just confused. She's just confused by this entire situation.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad.
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
Yeah, you didn't know him, though.
You say that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
Aenor's thinking, I might be. You don't know me, love. I could be planning on using the Inquisition to make myself Queen of Thedas. You don't know me. Like, Aenor isn't gonna turn down free help, but I will say her initial impression of Sarah is like, she's got manic energy. She seems very young and a little bit scatterbrained at times, and I don't think she necessarily trusts Sarah's judgment. She's willing to give her a shot, but right now she's like, I'ma just hold you at arm's length until I can figure out what's going on with you, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Okay. I want my guys. I would like my guys.
How do you write as you do, Varric? I can never find the proper words.
You write? Really?
I've needed to describe events in reports. They always come off as...
dry, boring, lifeless, stale.
You are an ass.
Just helping you find those words.
Oh, Varric, she's looking for advice. Varric, how dare you? Yes, and with that, I'm going to bring this episode to a close. We have a new companion! It's the manic pixie ooh-woo I'm so different girl. Yay! My heart, it breaks. In the next episode, we pick up a character who I greatly prefer. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.